In this video, Gwen Southgate reads passages about Britain's child evacuees during World War II from her memoir, Coin Street Chronicles.
Evacuation, Part 2, pages 142 to 43. Bertie, still a mummy's boy, even though he was 8, was upset at going away without Mum. But he merely whimpered as we stood in line, afraid, no doubt, of being teased by the other boys if he broke down and cried like the little 5-year-olds. But most of us were amazingly stoic about leaving home for parts unknown. Was it the ploy of a nice holiday in the country, working its magic? Partly. But if we did have anxieties, we were certainly not about to show them, not after years of being told to just put up with it, no matter how rotten a hand you had been dealt. What's more, every child in that line was excited at the prospect of a ride in a train, a first for many, and when we reached the main line station, couldn't help but be awed by the high vaulted echoing roof and the great expanse of glass. Amidst the shrieking of whistles and hissing of steam from huge black engines, the younger children cried and clung to their mothers when the moment came to say goodbye. But soon after the train got under way, most of them forgot their tears in the excitement of exploring the contents of a small box that each child had been given. At first, our teachers tried to restrain us and pointed to the label that read, "To be opened in an emergency." But once the first cry of, "God, look, chocolate!" rang through the train, they knew it was a lost cause. Those boxes were irresistible. It was like an extra Christmas. And most were opened while the train was still gathering speed. By the time fields of grazing cows and sheep had taken the place of grimy city buildings, everything edible had been sampled and consumed, if it passed muster. Not much did. The contents of the boxes were generally judged a disappointment, especially the chocolate, which was dark and bitter, not a patch on Cadbury's milk bars. A slab of hard, chewy brown stuff. Iron rations, somebody said. But most of us thought that sounded daft. That was widely declared to be inedible after one jaw-breaking bite. The few who actually liked it crammed their pockets to overflowing with half-wrapped discards, and one or two ate so much of the stuff that they were sick. Our teachers earned their pay that day. By the time we reached our destination, Sturminster Newton, a small market town in Dorset, the only unsampled things in the emergency boxes were tins of corned beef and sardines, battered and misshapen by unsuccessful struggles to open them.